How's it going, YouTube? Today we got the Giantmouse Ace Nazca. The upgraded scales I just did. Came with carbon fiber originally, which is pretty nice to begin with, but what they want, they get. Pretty cool knife. Something a little bit out of my budget, but definitely cool. These run for $265. Come in Magna Cut, and they're made by Best Tech for Giantmouse. Let's go over the specs. You got a 3.15 inch CPM Magna Cut blade, satin finish. I don't know what you'd call this blade shape. Drop point, maybe? I'm not sure. Black grind. Not the best heat treat, I'd say, for this. I think they do 61, 62 tops. Probably more like 61, 60, but yeah, it should be 63, 64. But yeah, it's not super soft. I mean, most people never even realize it, just opening packages. But when you're paying that much for a knife, it should be all the way. But yeah, you got a 3.5mm blade stock, or 0.138 inches. It's been used a few times, but let's check out the edge anyway. Pretty good edge, not a lot of bite though. This is actually a knife I wanted for a while. I think just having it in for a video has quenched my thirst, as you could say. Got an overall length of 7.48 inches. Let's compare it to a couple other knives. Got my only Giantmouse, the Ace Grand, which is more grand for sure. And the Hogue Deca. About the same size as the Hogue, a little bit smaller than the Ace Grand. Got the CJRB Hector. And CMB Predator 2. About the same size as the Hector, a little bit smaller than the Predator. Got a handle length of 4.33 inches, a width of 0.61 inches. Probably a little bit thinner with the factory scales. These are just slightly thicker. And a closed width in the pocket's 1.27 inches. Got T6 on your body screws and clip screws. A weight of 4.3 ounces now. Probably close to the same as it originally was. Maybe a 0.1 off. And it did have a reversible wire clip, but didn't really need it, so I didn't do it on this side. And like I said, came with carbon fiber scales, really nice. Didn't really want to do an axis lock, crossbar lock, because it's more work. I did it. I think I did an alright job. The only part I'm not really happy with is the cutout for the crossbar, but everything else looks pretty good. Didn't really want to do the wire clip slot either. That was a little bit difficult without a machine, but I figured it out. And this crossbar lock, like I said, it is adjustable. You have one other, let me get a flashlight. You have one other notch in there you can adjust it to. It's on a stiffer setting now. Deployment methods, of course, your thumb studs and your crossbar lock. You have a brass backspacer, and you did have a lanyard hole. I covered it up because we don't need that. And came with a really good sharpening tool. You sharpen it for days, and you're going to need to, since it's not 63, 64. Anyways, really cool knife. I like the design. I wish Giantmouse would do a little better on their heat treat, but still, if you like the looks of this knife, I wouldn't think about that too much. Dislikes, of course, the HRC, like I said a few times. Thumb studs are a little uncomfortable. Not horrible, but if you're fidgeting with the knife a lot, you start to feel them. The price on this is kind of outrageous, $265. You can get USA made Magna Cut for half the price. So I'd rather see this closer to $200, but Best Tech's pretty outrageous, so I get it. Yeah, about all I got for this knife. Brittany Blue Camel Carbon, by the way, if you're wanting to know. Yeah, pretty good looking stuff. Yeah, comfortable in hand. You got the box jimping. Yeah, I probably missed something, but I ain't got the box to show you. So that's about it for this video. Got to send this back to a customer. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a like and a comment, and see you in the next one.